Trader Mawira, and I'm back again with another one. As you can see in front of me on your screen, this is today's trade that I took. This is a trade that I took today, and it was amazing. As you can look, it looks like it's random, but best believe me, it is not random. There is an underlying story, which is the first question that we're gonna be investigating, kind of looking into. And then number two is you want to ask yourself, where is the target, where is the market likely to go to? And number three is, how do we engage the trade? How do we enter? How do we play a part as the market moves to its destination? All right, so without further ado, let us go. Let me get rid of this, and let's get rid of that right there, and let's go to the daily time frame where I start my analysis, just to kind of know on a bigger picture what we are looking at. So this is today's action right here. So the first thing I noted was I wanted to see like what levels we are inside, right? And this is the first one that I saw, that daily gap. And the next thing I noted was this breaker right here, where it's the last up candle before the market went down. The market slashed up through it and then slash down through it, right? So this becomes an area of importance to me, and the market had not yet reached up here, so we were like somewhere down here, as you'll see when you go down to a smaller time frame. So after here I jumped straight to the 30-minute, which is actually, yeah, I went down to a 4-hour, nothing of significance to me, blah 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 blah. And this is where I saw something, right? So as you know, my time to start trading is at 10 a.m. right there. And then I noticed this, right, that there was this 30-minute order block right here, and that's the line right there. And then after that I dropped down. So when I came in, it was like this candle was just closing, so I was in front of my charts maybe from 10:30 to 11, but that's not the case. That's not important right now. So let's just go to the 15-minute time frame, and then I saw a gap right there. And you know what, let's just do this. Let me make it a little bit better. Let's just rewind this thing so we can all see how that came about. So 30-minute, we went, came down, boom, and that was confirmed. Going down to a 15-minute, what do we have? We have a 15-minute fair value gap that we formed right there, right? So what happened is I went down to a 5-minute, and this is pretty much where I took that first where I noticed that first trade. So let me just do this. Let me just take it to 15 minutes ahead. Bam bam bam. So that's okay. And then I went to a 5-minute, and inside the 5-minute is when I noticed this candle right here, where the market came. Notice how price is just hugging around that 30-minute order block, right? It's like a gate. Come, takes it back, takes it back, takes it back, takes it back. Quite interesting, right? So what I noticed was this 5-minute order block and that gap right there. So I noted it, that 5-minute order block, and then that 5-minute gap right there. And this is where now I was interested, and I was like, what time is it? 11:30. That seems okay to me. And this is where now I set up that first trade when the market came down, and boom, voila. So that was our entry candle. And I remember my stop loss, I used the 1-minute time frame to set that stop loss. So I put the stop loss, actually it was right below this candle low right there. And as you can see, let's just go back to the 5-minute time frame. The market tagged us in right there, and it played a little bit, went up. I was excited, started coming down, and I was like, oh, we lost this trade. But the moment it got there, it just shot up, and the rest was good news. Papa. Now the other question we haven't answered is, how do we okay, so where is the target? I'm sorry about that. So my targets were the previous, on the 15-minute time frame, I saw all these highs right here, right? And I put that line right there. That was my initial target, because then I was thinking the market has to come up here. And then we had a previous day high, which if we go back to the daily time frame, let me get rid of this. We have this day the previous day high, which we had not yet traded to. So that one is also like a good target, because market will want to run those previous days high, and that was right there. Yeah, that's how I did not. Let me get rid of this, the text. We are all over the place. So now we have two targets, right? So we've answered what's the underlying story. We saw the underlying story. Where's the target? The target is these 15-minute highs, or looks like a place of good liquidity to me, and the previous day high. So how do we enter? We went down to 30-minute, as I had already mentioned, and we saw that down candle, which was confirmed with this up candle, and going down to a 15-minute, we saw that there was a gap, which now this becomes like a strong area for price to go up, right? If price would have come down, then this would have been a strong area for a retest, for it to come down. But everything to me seemed to be okay, because I was thinking that, you know, price is being pulled to this area of liquidity up here. And going down to a time frame, the same thing again happened, but this time on the same time frame, where we had an order block confirmed, leaving a small fair value. And to me right there, I was like, oh, this looks interesting, and that's where I engaged my trade, and we rushed up to the targets, and that was kind of textbook to me, I think. Yeah, so I'm gonna go to where I took the actual trades and I'll show you some else. So let's go to the other provider right here, and as you can see, it is a lot of mayhem. So let's go to a 1-minute time frame, and right there is where I was doing all this ukarabati. If you know what that means, if you don't know, go check it out on Google. Just write ukarabati and then translate to Swahili. And as you can see, I was doing all this mumbo jumbo. So this should have been like my initial entry. Just enter and hold until it gets to my my exit right there. So you already know my target is usually, I'll take a leg from here to here, 0.62. I'm taking out 80%, which would have been somewhere here, and then I'm closing the rest of the trade up here. But then I was like, you know what, let's try something different. Furthermore, it's a demo account, so let's try play like our mentor, Mr. ICT. So what happened is, if I can run through this fast, is so that was the initial entry, and then price came back down again. So this time now I came down, I think, to a 1-minute time frame, and I took a little bit, I bought a little bit down here, and then as you can see, market came and then it shot up. So I was like, because now we came down and we've taken out this liquidity down here, we've gone and broken this high. So I look for something, an interesting place where all this can come to, and I noted this this gap right here. Should be like this right there. So I told myself, if the market comes down here, then I will buy. So when we crossed this and market came down, I bought a little bit here. So this was 1.5%, this was 1%, this was 0.5%, and then I added another one here for 0.25%. So what happened, I got excited when the market was really going up, and I moved my stop too soon, and I brought it down here, and as you can see, I was taken out. So I was taken out with a small profit, but I should have, like, maybe just broken even, or at least I would have put the stop loss below this order block right here, right there, and but it's all good. Next time we'll do better. So what happened is, I saw something else right here. So I noted this on the 4-minute time frame, an area that looked of importance to me. So that gap right there, and I saw that it reacted so well and we shot up. So I went back to a 2-minute time frame. I was just like going, looking for something interesting from 5 to 1 minute, just going back and forth. And on the 2-minute time frame, this is what I saw, that we have this down candle, and the market shot up and we left this gap. So it looked interesting to me. So when the market was coming down, I bought something here, and then the market what happened here? This is a retracement, and then it opened here, and I bought a little bit, and now I took something off these highs, those 15-minute highs that I showed you, and I took the rest out on this next candle, and I was closing them out at 34,300, which is somewhere right there. So what I wanted to do is, because I saw this momentum, I had already taken something, I wanted to break even that position and then put my stop loss, my take profit a little bit higher. But before that order was processed, the market took me out. Now, so as you can see, we made that this is the initial position that was taken out, and then those two extra positions, which are extremely good. So I thought to myself, now that we are outside of range, the market is gonna want to fade inside as we are coming to the close of the market. So what I thought is, let me sell something here, right? And I was like, if we cross this, let's go back to the 1 minute time frame. Where so I drew this a box right here, and I told myself, if we cross it and we retest it and start going, I will buy something. So I bought something here, right? And then I told myself, since this is a 1 minute, since this is that 2 minute where we bought from, since we bought it from here, then I thought if we cross, then it's gonna retest and then keep going down, right? But what happened is market came, so I sold right after it closed, and then it just retraced and took me out of that position, which before I added, I was already in profits, but I thought it would keep going down, and that is how I took that loss. So that extra trade was a bad idea, but then again, it's paper trading, so it's all good. And if it would have worked out, it would have been okay. Furthermore, I only took a few off from the profits that I had. Other than that, we did close with at least 4,000 bucks. Again, guys, this is demo. So there's a big difference right there. Other than that, it was a good practice day for me. So this was just me attempting to do what I've been seeing my mentor ICT doing. And pretty much, I think this is superstar level. Well, novice, but in due time we will get there. So that is it from me, Trader Mawira. I hope you learned something. Leave a comment below, like and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one. With love, I am out. See you on the next one.